In this moment, we're focusing on merchandise. Because I know my listeners, my fans, it makes me want to give them my very best. I want them to feel their purchase was well worth it. With my upcoming projects, Dark Corners and Alchemy, I'm exploring the multitude of ways that the duality of being human can be expressed. I think the music speaks for itself, and I wanted the merchandise to speak for itself. It's important to make merch because it's another way to connect with the listener. It's another way to leave an impression.
When you go to a show and you buy merch, you're buying a memory. The way we've been releasing the music so far is that we released a single from Alchemy, and then we released a single from Dark Corners, building these two series of music separately.
People were confused. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't know what was happening. And I knew that going in, that this isn't something that people do, and I didn't care. I wanted to put out the music the way that I saw it being shared.
I wanted there to be symbols that spoke to what these different projects meant. Little did we know that the two actually blend together perfectly.
The necklace unifies Dark Corners and Alchemy, truly in one piece, because both symbols are on there. The experiences that have made us who we are, positive and negative. I'm Mehro, and I'm a musician, songwriter. The act of writing and creating is a very healing process for me.
Trusting people in the process is very important, and that's what we did with the manufacturers. When they were doing the metal work, they said it would be way better if it was an inch pendant. We wouldn't be able to see the symbol as well if the pendant was too small.
Well, there's a wax stamp on the Dark Corners artwork in the top right corner. We were playing with the idea of making something that people could seal their letters with. And I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if it could be a necklace as well?
Dude, even the details like around the star, so sick.
Always what we're looking for with all merchandise is that it is the highest quality while being the most affordable, because I want everybody to be able to have it.
I'm not in it for a short financial success. Oh, if I have this really cheap shirt and we sell it for this much money, we'll make this much. That's great. I'm not in it for that. I'm in it for long-term quality.
When the necklace is ready to be sold, it will be so exclusively on Spotify. That's where fans can listen to the music, and if they're so inclined, have something to keep with them.
All your listeners, all your fans, having a physical piece to attach to your music is so cool.
Dark Corners is about embracing those low feelings.
Are you ready?
There are times where it's really important to feel loneliness, to wallow in that. It's hard to admit, but for some people it's comfortable like a blanket. This pain, this sadness. If you try to skip over feelings, they're gonna live inside of you, and they will come out in other ways. You need to process it. So alchemy is about letting yourself out of that rut, taking a terrible situation and making something beautiful out of it. Even if you move on from something, you still have the memory of it. There's still something there to hold. I wanted something that people could have for a long time. The necklace, it's an intimate piece. I feel like it's the perfect physical representation of Dark Corners and Alchemy. There have been musicians and artists that have affected culture immensely, not just with their music, but with their logo, their look, their font, their name. Merch has the capability to have a huge impact on culture.